I want you to just listen to my voice. Forget what's happening on the screen for a moment. Close your eyes if you can, because I'm about to walk you through the genuine, quiet pathways to earning your first $1 million. No fluff, no fake flex, just the cold reality. For the next 2 minutes, I want you to just be present in this space with me. Have you ever wondered why you are exactly where you are today? You wake up, you repeat the same habits, you think the same thoughts, and you expect a different result. That is the loop. It's a psychological trap where 99% of the world is stuck trading their finite life force for a linear paycheck, while the wealthy are busy buying back their time. If you are still listening to me right now, it means you've already taken the first step toward breaking that cycle. You possess the one thing most people lack, the focus and the patience required to actually become a millionaire. People say the first million is the hardest, but the truth is, the first million is just a software update for your mind. It isn't a lottery win, it's a calculation, and in the next few minutes, I am going to simplify that calculation for you. Trust me, lean into the silence, because true wealth isn't built in the noise, it's built in calculated, sleek moves. To understand how to reach $1 million, we must first deconstruct the myth of the hard worker. If hard work alone made you a millionaire, every construction worker and every janitor would be a mogul. The world does not pay you for your sweat. It pays you for the difficulty of the problems you solve. To hit 7 figures, you must move from the world of linear income to the world of leveraged income. Linear income is when you do an hour of work and get paid once. Leveraged income is when you do an hour of work and get paid forever. This is the fundamental shift. You must stop selling your time and start selling your judgment, your assets, and your systems. This requires a level of minimalism in your lifestyle, not to be cheap, but to be efficient. Every dollar you spend on a status symbol today is a soldier you've sent to die instead of sending. It's a war to bring back more prisoners. $1 million is simply the result of 1,000 people paying you $1,000 for a transformation, or 10,000 people paying you $100 for a solution. It's not a mountain, it's a grid. And today, we are going to fill that grid. Let's talk about the first pillar, digital leverage. In today's world, a laptop and an internet connection are more valuable than a physical factory. When you build a digital asset, whether it's a specialized software, a high-level educational ecosystem, or a subscription-based solution, you are tapping into the power of infinite scaling. Think about the math. If you create a product worth $100 and you solve a problem for just 10,000 people across the entire globe, you are a millionaire. In a world of 8 billion people, 10,000 is a rounding error. That is the power of the internet. You are no longer restricted by your local geography. You are competing on a global stage. The beauty of digital assets is the zero marginal cost of reproduction. Once the code is written, once the video is recorded, once the book is published, the cost of selling it to the 10,000 first person is effectively zero. This is how you disconnect your income from your time. While you sleep, the algorithm is your salesperson. While you eat, the server is your storefront. This isn't passive income in the sense that you do nothing. It's delayed income. You do the heavy lifting up front, and the leverage carries you the rest of the way. The second path is high-ticket skill mastery. You don't need to be a jack of all trades. You need to become a linchpin in one specific, high-demand area. Think AI implementation, high-stakes sales, or niche financial consulting. When you move past the average, the market stops paying you for your hours and starts paying you for your value. Charging $10,000 for a single result isn't difficult if you are saving a company $100,000 land just 100 of those clients, and you've hit your target. But to get there, you must embrace the monk mode of deep work. You must sit in a room alone for months, mastering a craft that others find boring or difficult. Complexity is where the money is hidden. If everyone can do it, it's not worth doing for wealth. You must seek out the skills that have a high barrier to entry. Don't be a generalist. Be the person they call when the generalists fail. This path requires you to be a sleek operator, moving with precision, speaking with authority, and delivering results that are indisputable. Your reputation becomes your greatest marketing tool. And soon, you aren't hunting for clients. They are waiting in line to work with you. The third route is real estate and equity leverage. Wealthy individuals rarely rely on a salary. They build and hold assets. In real estate, you use OPM, other people's money. You use the bank's capital to acquire property that appreciates in value while generating passive rental income. This is compounding in its most physical form. Imagine owning a piece of the earth that pays you to own it. By using leverage, you can control an asset worth 5 times your actual investment. If the market goes up 5%, your actual return on investment is 25%. This is the secret that has built more millionaires than almost any other industry. But it's not just about houses. It's about equity owning a piece of a business. Whether it's your own business or someone else's, equity is the only way to capture the upside of growth. A salary is a capped contract. Equity is an uncapped opportunity. To reach $1 million, you must stop being just a hand and start being an owner. Look at the world through the lens of ownership. When you use a service, ask yourself, who owns this? How do they scale? How can I get a piece of a similar pie? Finally, there is the quietest path. Index fund investing. This is for the true minimalist. If you cut out the status signaling and the wasteful spending, and instead funnel the capital into a disciplined investment strategy, the sheer force of compounding will turn you into a millionaire while you sleep. It takes time, but it is the most secure and genuine path available. Compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. It starts slow, so slow you might think it's not working. But then, it hits an inflection point. Suddenly, your money is making more money than your job ever could. This path requires a sleek temperament. You must be able to watch the market crash and do nothing. You must be able to see your friends buying new cars and feel nothing. You are playing a 20-year game while they are playing a 20-minute game. $1 million is inevitable for the person who can wait. It is a mathematical certainty. You don't need a high IQ. You need a high EQ emotional intelligence. You need the discipline to pay your future self before you pay your current desires. Remember, earning $1 million isn't a miracle that happens overnight. It is the inevitable result of the small, sleek habits you practice every single day. Most people fail because they quit in the trench of disappointment, that period where you are working hard, but the results haven't shown up yet. But you are still here. You've listened to this entire breakdown. You have the focus. You have the calm. Now, you just need the execution. Don't try to do all 4 paths at once. Pick one. Master the digital world, or master a high-ticket skill, or master the art of leverage, or master the discipline of compounding. Once you have one pillar solid, the others become much easier to build. You chose to spend this time with me today. That's your first win. You've opted out of the noise and into the signal. Stay on this path, ignore the distractions, and keep your vision sharp. The $1 million is already yours. It's just waiting for you to catch up to it in time. I'm Mia, and at Sleep Capital, we only speak the truth. Now, open your eyes. The world looks different now, doesn't it? Good. Now, go build.